Hello everyone, this is Suhas, contributor in Shardeum. So in this video we're going to learn about what is MEV crisis in blockchain and how well Shardeum eliminate it. So what is MEV or miner? MEV is basically maximal extractable value. According to Ethereum's website, MEV refers to the maximum value that can be extracted from block production in excess of standard block reward and gas fees. So what this miner actually does is he creates blocks in a blockchain, new blocks in a blockchain, and he actually does some transactions to earn gas fees as well. So here the miner can earn by two ways. One is creating blocks, creating new blocks. Two is transaction fees. He can actually earn from gas fees that we give as transaction fees. So let's learn about these two first. Then I'll explain you the MEV crisis. So block rewards. Block rewards are actually the rewards which are generated from creating new blocks. So in Ethereum network, so it takes 15 seconds to create a new block, and let's consider there are hundreds of miners. So what this Ethereum network does is it gives a cryptographic math problem to solve to these miners. These hundreds of miners will compete with each other, and that one miner who solves this particular cryptographic math problem gets to create a new block. So every 15 seconds a new block gets created. So that's how, and a block reward will be given to that miner who solves first. And next is transaction reward. Transaction reward is basically given in form of gas fees, and after creating that block he can actually choose all the transactions in it and arrange them according to his needs. He can actually arrange them, select the transactions which are pending, and actually he can select which transaction he want to solve in this particular transaction, in this particular block. So in Ethereum's case, the miner can actually select plus or minus 70 transactions in a block. So that's how he earns from transaction rewards. So now what is MEV crisis? Actually, this MEV crisis comes when the miners are able to actually change these transactions, update these transactions. So this has actually a name called front running and back running vulnerabilities. So here what this bot actually does is these are the transactions. Example, these are the 70 transactions in it, and what this bot actually does is before all these transactions it will place an buy transaction, and after all this, before all these transactions, will place a sell order transaction. These are arranged in a series of order where the higher gas fees payer will get transaction 1, and that continues. So bot places a transaction with higher gas fees and a sell order as well. So that's how the bot selects the transactions. And now I will show you the practical example of how this bot actually takes your money. For this practical example, we will go to Dodo exchange, and I have a couple of bucks in my MetaMask. So I have some BUSD, around 1500 BUSD for this transaction, and then I have observed a bot on AnyPad launchpad token. So I'll select any pad, and I'll just click I'll buy, let's say, total 1500 bucks. Let me take you to Pugain first, so that you can actually view the transactions live. So I'll open any pad token. Yeah, that's it. So as you can see, the price is on at 0.00104, and there are actually no transactions are going on in it. So now I'll try to place an order. So check this section. So let's place an order of, in this thing I have to get 1.36 million tokens. So I'll select trade anyway and click on OK. So it will first ask me to confirm your wallet. I'll click on confirm. So OK, and I have one pending transaction here. So let's wait until this transaction gets finished. See, as you can see, the transaction got failed. It is because the bot is acting on it. So what happened is, here you can see this bot actually placed, see, you can see it here, an order before me. I was the one to place order for 1.36 million tokens. But this bot, what it does is when the block is formed and the transactions are sent to it, this bot will actually arrange these transactions one by one. So it saw my transaction first. So this guy is making a transaction worth this much. So what this bot did is, so let with higher gas fees, that bot brought these tokens at higher price, not too much but a bit higher price, that is 0011 price. And now what it did is it sold some tokens at 0.001154, as you can observe here. See, with the same BUSD. So let me show how much tokens I can actually buy right now, which is 1.23 million. So it was around 120 to 130k of APAT tokens were the deviation of. So it'll actually cost you more than 10% in this case. So if I had brought here, if I buy now at this price, then the bot will sell all these tokens right now, and I'll go straight away 10% loss in this. So let's compare this particular token in the huge thing, a huge token, and taking 0.1% of your tokens itself, it can make huge difference. So maybe the next Elon Musk would be the bot running front running and back running bots. So that's the real-time example of this. If I sell, then I'll go in huge losses. So I'm not actually buying right now. I just showed you an example of this bot. Now as you have seen the practical example, now let's know how Shardeum eliminates this MEV crisis. So what Shardeum does is, it doesn't allow the miners to choose which transactions they want to solve, as well as they can't arrange these transactions according to their needs. So here what actually happens is, this transactions on Shardeum chain works on first come first serve basis. So when you place an order, a bot cannot find you a transaction and place another transaction with higher gas fees above you. So this totally eliminates this front running and back running bots, because the Shardeum network itself works on first come first serve basis. So that's how the Shardeum eliminates MEV crisis. Thank you.